Hello, my loves. I am here with a beautiful, fucking incredible, powerful woman, Danielle Townsend, doing a client spotlight series, and I'm so excited to feature her today. I'm Savannah Joy, founder of Embrace Your Wild and the Feminine Intelligence Mastermind. I am a mentor for 6 to 7 figure feminine leaders to unleash their voices, embody their feminine essence, and soften into juicy relationships with their king. Danielle is an incredible hypnotherapist who I've personally received her magic medicine, and she's so powerful. She helps women feel empowered to know they deserve it all, a thriving career, motherhood, and fulfilling personal lives without the guilt or the burnout. And just so excited to spotlight her transformation and just the journey she's been on the last couple of years, that I've had the privilege of working with her at different points in her journey, and just really excited to let you be inspired by what's possible by hearing her story. Danielle, thank you so much for doing this. I'm so happy to have you today.
Thank you.
I would love for you to just start us back at the beginning and answer just what initially attracted you to working with me.
I think what originally attracted me to working with you was your kind soul. We never met in person. We met through another group, and I just felt an instant connection with who you are at the core, your core essence, and knew that you could take me to that next level of what I was searching for, because I was struggling with my self-worth at the time, going through a divorce and everything. And I just knew we were kindred spirits and you're going to be able to get me to that next level.
Thank you for sharing that. It's so beautiful. And I felt the same way about you. Just that magnetism, just soul sister. So beautiful. So just to give us a little bit of a better picture of what were you experiencing before we started working together? I know you mentioned you were struggling with self-worth and moving through a divorce, but how were these challenges showing up in your life? If you just kind of paint a picture for us.
So I was just questioning who I was in all aspects of my life. I was questioning the career that path I was on. I was questioning if I was worthy of a healthy relationship or if I was a good mom. And my logical brain knew I was worth all those things, but deep down inside, I was questioning all of it. And just didn't feel like I was worth going out there into the world and showing up and being seen or heard, or loved.
Thank you for sharing. And I'm being drawn to when you came to our Hawaii retreat a few years ago. And I know that some of the experiences on that retreat were really uncomfortable for you, just with where you were at on your journey at that time. And despite how uncomfortable it was, you showed up and you did it. You leaned in. And I'd love to hear a little bit about where you were at in that period of time. Like, what was going on for you when we were asking you to, get into your body and move and feel your sensuality, and like what were the things that were kind of coming up for you then? Because I know that was a key indicator of something that truly shifted so huge in another retreat you attended with us a couple years later, or a year later. So yeah, I would love to hear a little bit about what was going on for you in that time.
So with the Hawaii retreat, I was really stuck in fear of allowing myself to be heard, to be seen, to be witnessed, fear of judgment, failure, success, you name it. Like I was trapped within myself. Like I had this barrier, this huge, I don't even know how thick of a wall that was put around my entire being. And just allowing that to be chipped away to truly be seen and to be heard, it was scary. Like it was scary because
Yeah.
it was so out of character for me, because I've sheltered myself for so long. I've had that wall up for so long out of protection
Yeah.
from numerous people in my life over the years and stuff like that. So it was just a defense mechanism, and being asked to soften and to feel and to express myself was very uncomfortable, but I also felt that I was in the right place to do so. I felt safe to do so, even though I was terrified to do it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just the courage for you to lean in, even though it was so uncomfortable, but that deep soul knowing of this is really fucking hard right now, but I know it's exactly what I need to be doing. And the courage for you to just lean in and show up and do that is so powerful and such a testament to the results that you've gotten, because that is how you show up. You show up willing and you show up ready to lean in. And I feel like so many women can relate to what you just said, having constructed these walls to keep you safe because of these previous experiences you've had either from childhood or relationships. And yeah, that willingness to get curious about that wall and to try something new and to push yourself out of your comfort zone because you sense that there's something more for you on the other side of that wall. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Danielle. So beautiful. Yeah, so I'd love to hear, where are you now? You know, I see the shifts and changes in you, but I'd love for you to articulate, what are the changes you've experienced? What is your life like now compared to when we first started working together?
So, like I said, when we first started working together, I was afraid to be seen or to be heard or anything else. Even the Hawaii retreat, I still was very reserved and held myself back. In another retreat that we did together the year later, it's wild to look back on that and know that we were in the middle of a very public park and I didn't give a fuck. I just yelled. And that was very out of character, but very freeing for me to be able to just do that, which was another breakthrough. And that's why I brought that up, because during that process of, I was afraid to dance in a very secluded thing in Hawaii in front of other women who I felt safe with, to screaming while men are fishing on a lake and not caring who saw me, as a release, was very animalistic and freeing, to where I am now. I'm allowing myself to show up and be vulnerable online and to be heard. And I allow myself to show the ugly of me crying or what I view as weakness, but also to show me playing and dancing and just allowing all sides of myself to show up, which I would not have done in the past because somebody's going
Yeah.
to judge me or not like me or whatever it may be, whatever story I was telling myself. So
Right.
through working with you over the years, I've been able to chip away at those insecurities and show up more and more, tapping into my authentic self, the person who likes to play, who likes to be soft, who doesn't really give a shit, like what others think
Huh?
of me. But
Right.
and just going for it.
Prioritizing
Yeah.
prioritizing your own pleasure and your own enjoyment and the things that you love to do, and releasing those external voices or what you think people might be thinking, and just allowing yourself to truly live your life. Just that freedom I can feel is just pouring out of you. That shift is incredible. Yeah. Ugh. So good. So good. So yes, know that initially you came and decided to work with me, you know, the Hawaii retreat and our one-on-one and group experiences that we had together. And you were wanting to work through this self-worth and these walls that you put up. And I'm curious if there's any other results that you got that maybe you weren't expecting or that came as a result of doing this work besides those main reasons.
I think more results would be the fact that I don't settle for relationships anymore. Just I used to feel like I had to be small and accept whomever came into my life
Yeah.
and be it romantic or family or friends. And I now see my worth and I know that I don't need to shrink myself to have the right people in my life. And I am fully confident in the fact that I can be alone and not in a romantic relationship because I don't need the negative of someone who's not truly my match, who's going to make me feel like I
Right.
need to be small so that they can control the situation or whatever it may be. So those are things I have realized from working with you is I don't need to settle. I don't need to play small to please whomever it is. The right people are going to come into my life as I shine, as I grow, and as I present my true authentic self. So those are
Oh,
things I've noticed.
that's it. And I'm just hearing this releasing of the need to be chosen, right? You are now finally choosing yourself and your peace and your radiance and your pleasure and your enjoyment, and no longer settling for anything less than a thriving experience, right? Just to be like, well, but I just want to be chosen, so I'll settle for whatever. We're not doing that anymore. Yeah. Ugh. celebrating you. That's so fucking powerful. So powerful. Um, yeah, if there was a woman sitting on the fence about working with me, what would you say to her?
What are you waiting for? I mean, like this, if you're seeing this video, if you're seeing any of Savannah's post, or if she's been brought into your life, that is your sign. That's your sign that now is the time. You need to trust your instincts, your intuition, and just fucking go for it. And just do it. These are your signs. This is the universe nudging you slightly by presenting her in your feeds or whatever it may be. So just do it. Stop questioning it and just go for it.
Love that. Yeah, trust yourself. The signs are here.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, I think final question is, how did you feel about the investments that you've made along the way in working with me?
Initially, again, it goes back to that I was scared.
Yeah.
Because I had that scarcity mindset. And I was like, there's
Yeah.
no way I can afford to do something like this. However, it was the best investment I made. And it was also like I had to talk myself. And we had that conversation in the beginning is like, well, what happens if you don't? Like, there's no reason not to invest in yourself. And that's what it is. It's an investment in yourself and your future. And by doing it, it's the best investment ever because I have grown that much more. And from doing so, I am better. I'm a better sister, partner, and I'm a better businesswoman. I make more money. It's just like it's the full thing, the full
Yeah.
circle. So it's like you could have the scarcity mindset, which I did have, or you could be like, why not me? Why not invest in myself? So I hope I
Why
answered
not
your question.
me?
Yeah, why not?
You totally answered it. You totally answered it. Yes, that's it. Why not me? The return on investment is a lifetime investment in yourself, and you're actually legitimately making more money as a result of the work that we've done together on top of it, on top of how incredible you feel inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing. Love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Danielle, this has been so powerful, so beautiful. It's like I said, like, honestly, your transformation is one of the most incredible transformations I've seen in the women that I've worked with. Truly, from being like so shut down and feeling unsafe in your body to being able to dance and scream and not give a fuck. And the standards you've raised in your relationships, the way you're showing up in your business, I'm truly fucking inspired by the growth you've had in such a short period of time. So thank you for allowing me to feature you and let other women hear your story. I love you so much. Thank you for doing this. And I would really love for you to share where people can connect with you, because your hypnotherapy was fucking pivotal for me in a time when I really needed it. And I think other women can also totally benefit from your
Thank you. And no, thank you for being in my life because it truly has been a godsend. Like it's been so transformative and so positive in every possible way. So like I love you dearly. Like I really do. Sorry.
Bring the tears, baby. We're here for it.
You can find me on Instagram at hypnotherapy with Danielle. Yeah. Look at this. Tears. Stop that.
Bring it, baby. I love the tears. This is what we do. I always make my clients cry. It's my favorite.
In a good way. No.
In a good way. In a good way. Have a beautiful day. And if you're seeing this video and you felt the pull to work with me, this is your sign. Reach out. Let's have a chat. Come join the Feminine Intelligence Mastermind and have these results for yourself. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for you ladies watching. Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.